three-point play opportunity for James Batemon.
Welcome to another WCC edition of Katz Chats. Pleased to be joined by James Batemon from Loyola Marymount. As the Lions, 10-1, the Lions were number 10 in the first net rankings. Outstanding start a year ago. They only had 11 wins. One more, and they've tied last season's win total. So, James, how do you explain the turnaround?
Really, it's just the maturity of the team, building a bond with each other, and us having everybody pretty much returning kind of gave us a boost. And now we know what's expected from us. So having everybody back in that team chemistry led us to that boost to get that jump start at 10-1.
In what way has this team, and maybe even specifically you, improved to the point where you could make this kind of jump so early in the season?
Well, one thing is I got better on leadership, being more of a leader, vocal leader at that. Last year, coming from a junior college, I wasn't as vocal as a leader because it was kind of new to me, and I was just kind of filling things out. But this year, guys are more open to my leadership also. So more guys are like following my lead and telling me that I am their leader, and that's giving me the utmost confidence to be a leader.
All right, so that's you. What else specifically on the court you think has changed from a year ago to now?
Defensively, our defense have gotten a lot better. We starting to keep teams lower in points. We starting to take more charges. We starting to buy into the defensive role. Last year, I don't think we bought into defense as much. The teams kind of tore us apart on the defensive end. So now that our defense has picked up, it has led to easier opportunities in transition because we're getting more stops. And then it's just giving us more possessions because if we stop in the other teams forcing turnovers, then we get more possessions. So.
All right, so you've already beaten Vegas, a team that beat BYU, a team in the WCC. You beat Georgetown on a neutral court down in Jamaica. Your one loss is at UCLA, and I know they've been a little all over the map, but still not a bad loss when it's on the road at UCLA. Which one of these games do you think told you, you know what, we got a team that certainly can compete for the postseason and near the top of the WCC?
Well, I think it was that Georgetown game after we got them on a neutral court. Because it was after we got Vegas, and everybody was like, hey, man, that's just the first game. It's Vegas. I mean, they have a new team, and we heard a lot of excuses, so we like, all right, you know, guys, we got to keep fighting. So once we got that Georgetown win, that was a kind of big win for Coach, and we felt that after that win, we were kind of be like on a good path going in, leading into the conference play, and then hopefully leading into the postseason.
All right, so you've got in your conference, you know, one of the best teams in the country. Gonzaga has been number one. But what we've also seen here is you guys are off to a great start. San Francisco's off to a great start. San Diego gave Colorado its only loss. They're off to a good start. St. Mary's is playing better basketball. BYU is always competitive in some form. The depth of this league, last year to this year, what are you expecting?
Just more battle, stronger games. I feel like it's more competition now, and it's not just so top heavy. It's more of a better range variety from that 5, 6, 7 level. So it's going to be a lot more competitive.
When Loyola popped up at number 10 in the first net ranking, what was your reaction to that?
It was just kind of funny because I was just watching Sports Center and stuff, and they were like laughing like, oh, Loyola Marymount is number 10, and everybody was saying these rankings are flawed, and we took it like, hey, it's something that we got to put the school on the map for. A lot of more people was starting to follow us after they seen us after that, and then now we kept it rolling, and it's still 10-1. So obviously, something about the rankings meant something.
James, you're averaging 19 a game. You've been obviously one of the most consistent players on the West Coast, and you're leading the team right now that I think is surprising a lot of people, not just in the WCC, but certainly across the country. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you for having me, man.